Hi guys, welcome to Seeing Within. Look, we look at your vibrational number either from your life path, calculating your full birth date and reducing it to a single digit or a root number. Another is your day number, the day of the month you were born on any given year. Now, if it happens to be a double digit number, we reduce this to a single digit by adding the two numbers together. And lastly, we can use your character or your expression number calculated using your name. Now, there should be links below for that as well. Now, these are all intuitive readings where energy flows at different times for each of us. So, some will be passing these energies, others are going through them, while there'll be another group heading towards it. So, please look back on past readings. A quick note, I meditate and appreciate. Hey, welcome to those who vibrate with 5. That's what we're looking at today. So we start off with desire. If I can pick this one up for you. Now this is all about having the desire for something or someone when you have the attraction is drawing you closer to that total desire. When I say desire, desire is something that you haven't actually grabbed it yet. It's still out of reach, but the attraction and the magnetic pull is so strong that it almost like consumes you. Okay, and if we look at what's backing that up, we're looking at the Hangman. Now, the reason why this can consume you is because you could feel like you're sort of left hanging with the situation. And when I say you're left hanging with the situation, it could be because maybe the communication of whatever it is that you desire so much, so I try and keep that still for you, has sort of ceased, or you feel a little bit isolated because that communication isn't quite there yet. Again, because it's something that you feel very passionate about, but you haven't actually got hold of it yet. So if we carry on and with that, we've also clarified it with the universe, which is like the world and the other decks of the tarot. So this is all about transforming into a new area of your life and something that you can ground. So it's a whole new chapter that you actually want to lay down foundations with, and you want to ground it, but it takes a full transformation. So it's almost like you're waiting for this transformation here to happen for you. So if we look at the outside influences, we have the guardians. So this is an energy where you're sort of tapping into the spirit relays. It's letting you know that you're being guided on this journey you're on, and they're going to give you the wisdom that you need to proceed on your journey, and what it is that so if I look at the card there, the apples in the tree, each apple is like wisdom and knowledge. So it's like them saying to you, yeah, we're here to help you, we're here to guide you, we're here to help you, give you the wisdom and the knowledge you're looking for. Now that is backed up by the 8 of Cups, and we also have a blank card that I use, and I'll just explain these two for you. So we've got the 8 of Cups. That's about wanting to proceed with something. Now this can be either your energy or somebody else's energy, but I do get it, it is a female energy with this card here. Not so much the card, but what I'm pulling out of the card today is to do with an female energy. So whether it's your energy or being influenced on you, or as an outside energy, and maybe it's something you want to move forward with, but there's, with the female energy, it's like you've got to be smart about it, or just watch out, or maybe you feel you need to grab this situation and you need to grab it and hold on to it, because maybe you might feel there's a bit of sneakiness around it, and if you don't grab hold of it, or be taken from you. And if we look at the blank page, it's like, that's just letting me know that you can rewrite what it is that you want. And obviously what it is that you want commitment with this, can either be a person, a situation, a family member, work, whatever, but it's something you're really, really passionate about, and you want that commitment with this passionate thing that you so desire for. Okay, so if we look at the combining energies, we have descent. So this is all about going into the underworld of the soul. It's all about things being stirred up into you, stirred up around you, but haven't actually been come to the surface yet. So it's taking time out to for these foundations to form. So you've got the correct foundations for it, or the combined energy is that. So if we look at so if we look at the cards that clarify that, we have the Hierophant, and then we have the Queen of Shields. So the Hierophant is saying that maybe there is someone you can get advice with to help you work through this situation. It's and whether the advice comes from, I do get that it is advice, it is working with another individual or group of people, but it's having the conversations to give you faith. That's faith that you can move through this, and you can build whatever it is that you want to build. If we look at the advice, we have nurturing, okay? And then if we look at the overall energy of the nurturing, we have the Page of Shields and the Four of Spears. So again, it's like Page of Shields to me is, in this deck, it's all about digging up the roots for your foundations. And when we look at the Four of Spears, that's exactly what it's saying. It's really important to have that solid foundation, but that solid foundation comes from the root of the heart of the matter, and it's digging up a lot of soul things that need to have been sorted out. It's like taking the leap of faith, and having faith, or just knowing that in time it will work. It's being smart about it. It's putting plans in place. I'm also getting from this is with the nurturing. It's like with this advice you were given, whether it was from might have been from an oracle reader, it might have been from someone in the know, or it might be you using your intuition, and that would make sense if you're using your intuition, because that comes from the descent. You can only listen to that as when you go deep down into your soul. And then, as I said, dig up the roots from that, see the root causes, what's holding this up for you, but to get to where you want to get to. But it's also like, it can be a message too that someone does want to build this for you, with you. But again, it's like, take the leap of faith, listen to your intuition, and be really smart about it. Don't be oblivious about it. Don't sort of like, oh, how can I put it? I'm getting you have to sort of be shrewd about it, you know. But knowing, just being shrewd about it by knowing that this can all work out for you. But it's about you though. It's not about the desire you want. It's not about what you're passionate about, because it's like, if you're in the right space, and that's what I'm getting from this card, if you're in the right space, then allow it to grow naturally. Allow it to come to you. Hence, she has the goat behind her, and she's already set down her foundations. She has a tree behind her, which is all about growth and nurturing. So it's all about you nurturing yourself, and just allowing the situation to unfold and to come to you without you having to push forward too much yourself. It's when you look at it, and we quickly go back on it, this is a situation where you're totally passionate about it, to the point where you get butterflies in the stomach, and but at the same time you might get all those butterflies, you also get knots in the stomach and what have you. And then it's like the outside influence is saying, yeah, but you're being guided by this. So listen to your intuition. You're getting the knowledge and the know-how and the wisdom to go about it. And then if we look at the descent, it's like, so you have to go really deep down into yourself and really ask yourself the hardcore questions, you know, what it is that you truly, truly want out of this before it will come to light. You know, it's almost like laying out your path first before it comes into daylight. If that sort of makes sense. It's like intuitively knowing, and if you don't know, then they're asking you to go into the depths of your soul, so you intuitively do know and can see what it's like. Okay, look, I hope you all got something out of this, and we'll see you next time. Namaste.